I was in New York a while back, and it was there I met magician, YouTuber, and puzzle solver Chris Ramsay. When I got back, Chris sent me this challenge.
What's up, Mike? I just finished watching your video of card throwing and that was insane. I'm so happy you learned that, but I do think that it's time for you to step up your playing card skills. So Mike, today I'm formally challenging you to learn the playing card spring. Not just any spring, not like the little springs or anything, but an actual spring a cardist or magician would use. I think you're the perfect guy to try this out, so good luck.
So, this is day 1, hour 0. My goal for this challenge is to get the seal of approval from Chris Ramsay himself. I want a nod from Chris letting me know that I've got this down. So let's get started. So I'm gonna get a table to catch these cards because it's just infuriating. I've caught 7 of them. 7 out of 52. Look at the way Chris bends the cards. He bends them the other way from me. I've been bending the cards this way, but Chris, he bends the cards back in towards the palm of his hand, which seems counterintuitive, but that's the way he does it. This is already getting tiresome. I don't understand how you modulate how fast the cards spring out of your hand. It seems like either 1 or 2 comes out, or just the whole lot in a 1-hour. Wrecking these cards. Look at the state of these. That's better. It's definitely getting better, right? I am definitely improving at this. I'm getting a pretty consistent, I'm trying to make it bigger, right? As soon as I move my hands a tiny little bit further apart, accuracy just goes out the window. They pile up in a weird manner on my right hand and it's just a mess. So today I'm just going to work on trying to get that distance bigger and bigger and bigger. It helps me if I don't bend the cards too much, if I'm very lightly just kind of letting them fall, but just giving them a little nudge as they come out of my hand. If I bend them too much, there's too much pressure. That was actually pretty good. Too much pressure and I don't have as much control. So finesse is the key. So after 6 days of learning, I was getting pretty good at this. My card spring was pretty consistent and smooth. I sent Chris some footage to see whether he thought I was good enough to call this challenge done. And this is his response.
All right, Mike, just watched the footage and first of all, congratulations. That is not bad, but it's not great. I think you could do a lot better. I know it's frustrating, I know it's a lot of hard work, you're dropping cards everywhere at this point, but the spring looks the best when it's done like that. In order to do that, one tip that I could give you is the amount of pressure is really going to matter here. And the more you practice, the more you do it, the more you're gonna develop that muscle memory in your hand and you'll be able to control the amount of tension you release on the cards. So one trick that might help is starting off with a low amount of pressure into a bigger amount when you go in for the clap. And that's all I'm gonna give you. I think you're on the right path, so keep it up. I look forward to seeing it, man.
All right then, Chris, message received. Today I'm just going to work on getting this card spring as big as possible. what is the technique I'm doing? Well, basically, it's all about how you slide your thumb and how controlled you can slowly move your thumb across the cards. Chris Ramsay explains this far better than I ever could. You guys should definitely go check out and subscribe to Chris's channel. He has a really interesting take on magic and puzzles, and it's a really great combination. Go check it out. So by day 10, I was sick to the back teeth of picking up playing cards from the ground. But I had a pretty good card spring on the go. So I thought I'd try again, send Chris some footage, and see if I can get the nod of approval from the master himself. This is his response.
Michael Boyd, look at you. That was insane. I didn't think you'd actually get it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you're a smart guy. You learn quick, obviously. But this is something that usually takes like years of practice. So I know you put the time in, I know you put the work in, so congratulations. You have my seal of approval for the card spring. It looks pretty dank. Now I've got to learn how to explode a wine glass with my voice. Maybe I'll just stick to playing cards. Good job, Mike.
Thanks, Chris. Now let's roll that montage. Don't bend the cards too much. It is now summertime, the days are longer and the weather's better. It's the perfect time to learn that skill that you've been putting off for so long. Skillshare is an online learning community with 20,000 clear, concise and professional classes delivered by people who know how to teach you whatever you like. I even have a class on Skillshare that teaches you how to solve the Rubik's Cube using the most intuitive method. That is the one that uses the least number of algorithms. And in the past, I've taken a graphics class from the senior motion graphics designer at the YouTube channel Kurzgesagt. Because Skillshare is sponsoring the show, they're offering my viewers 2 months of Skillshare Premium. That's unlimited access to all the classes for absolutely nothing. All you have to do is follow the link in the description. And you can cancel at any time after the offer period ends. So check out the link in the description for 2 months of Skillshare Premium for absolutely nothing. And by doing that, you'll be supporting the show too.